Hello, everyone. And now take the echo away. You are? Oh, you are. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Sunday. And maybe it can be a little bit fantasticer after watching this beautiful painting stream. Yes, there will be painting happening today. And as you can see, can you see? I think you can see, right? As you can see, there is Uncle Devil here. And he is very beautiful. And we are going to paint him today.
I'll show you a little bit because you'd have to feel this tone.
Huh?
Make it darker.
It's very dark, I think.
It's been...
It was very bright and now all of a sudden there are a ton of clouds there and it's just very dark. Yeah, where do I put myself?
Today.
How do I make myself be seen?
Should you rename the screen to Your Uncle is the Devil and You're Painting?
Your uncle is the devil and you're painting him?
My uncle is the devil and I'm painting him.
Mm-hmm.
Good brain.
Yeah.
Smart.
How are we gonna rename it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on the computer. Okay.
Yes, it's on the computer. Computer. Okay. Thank you.
Yours salty or blurred?
Yeah, I can see that.
But
Oh, can you see my matcha? Can you? Aha! Yes. Aha. Aha. You see? Yes. Finally, you see the greenness. Because you never do. Okay. I am gonna start painting. Where do I even start? Also, I don't know, we should do something with his hat. Should we do like the same thing with his hat as we did with Uncle Rini that goes like this jester's hat in 2 directions? What are you doing?
I'm seeing myself.
Yeah, I see that. Should we or should we not? Okay, I need... This hair is already annoying. I'm gonna take this. It annoys me so much that I can't hear myself and I can't hear anything that is happening. Okay, a little bit of this. Where? Ah, look, it's okay, it's fine. I found it. I found the hat. Twitch is always freaking out and it annoys me so much. Yeah, I can't really see here if it's working or not. This is so stinky. Yeah, this solvent is especially stinky.
The door is open. I mean, I can open another. Should we open this?
Oh?
Should we open that?
I don't want to because it's gonna be very noisy. Because if someone is gonna be outside right now, it's gonna be very, very noisy.
Well, it's open here.
Oh?
I opened the balcony here.
That's okay.
It should be fresh air, baby.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I hope that I'm not gonna breathe too many fumes. Fumes?
And Nietzsche's and all other philosophers you'll be breathing too many of.
I see the fumes are already working. By the end of the stream, you're not gonna understand what I'm saying at all. And I'm also not gonna understand.
As if someone does.
As if you ever do. As if any of you ever do. Where do I even look? Ah, yeah, okay. That's the correct direction of looking, yeah.
I mean, you can look into the camera behind you too, for dramatic effect. You weren't visible.
Ah.
You need to get up a
I
little
need to
bit.
get up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna.
That's for me.
Not for you. You
You're
think
not
I'm gonna
sorry.
get up for the likes of you? You
I
like
them
being
in
there?
Yeah.
That's very funny. Can I put you here somehow? Okay, because I need to see the picture. It's very nice that I see the chat, but I need to see the picture.
We'll work on making a monitor.
Yeah, I need some kind of a monitor. I might also need some ear monitoring, yeah, because it annoys me that I can't hear myself. It feels incorrect, okay? It feels incorrect.
I have a bunch of audio cables, but none of them will do.
Okay. I'll start. So I asked you, should I give him the same kind of hat that Uncle Rini? Yes. Like so it goes. This is. Why are you dirty? What did you say?
You want to? What does he have?
You can look. It's there.
Seeing. Okay, yellow with make him
like this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So you're removing his original. Okay. Yeah, remove his original hat, but keep the ear.
Oh no, I'm not removing. I'm just removing a little bit of the sketch, so it's not. If you're there, can you give me the other phone? So I can see if the Twitch is freaking out or not.
You got two phones.
I am a woman with two phones.
One for the plug and one for the friends.
What's that? What's a plug? Like putting, like charging?
Yeah.
Like the phone is so bad that it's constantly charging?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's a no light when it needs to be charged. Okay, it's way too dark outside now.
It's very dark.
I'm giving you an extra
The cloud is very dark and it's gonna rain any second now. Any second. You know what? Huh? Where do you want me to put it? Where can I put it?
That's what he said. However, behind you, just like a little under or something.
Behind what? Here?
No, like way behind or something like.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe like this.
Like here?
Or is it gonna be bad? Let's see.
Or is it gonna do anything from there?
I don't know. Let's see. It's gonna do something.
Oscar! Hello, Dark Lady. Long time no see. Finally! You are back. You're back to your duty of being here.
Okay, let me see.
Oh
no, that's horrible.
Yeah, you can't.
No, I was
it has to be like here, maybe.
Like this, but that's not gonna.
It's very dark. How are you doing? How was your week? How was your weekend? Yeah, this is too much.
Well, you're gonna look like a Dark Academia. Here,
yeah.
Okay?
I just hope it's gonna rain because if it's not.
It looks pretty. It's not.
Yeah, it looks fair. Is the paint invisible enough? I think kinda is. I'm good.
I need to buy more lights.
Yeah, you do that, sweetie. Oversleeping during the last week. That's why you weren't here.
Just being lazy.
You were being lazy. You weren't here for my first painting. You weren't here for the first steps of our baby turtles. An okay weekend, fun weekend. That's good. Well, I had an okay week because last Saturday I was on a dance competition. I've been waking up after the stream is done. Okay, I just thought that you were working again. I thought you were working and you couldn't be present at the stream. I thought, you know, the reason is serious, the shot looks good. Yeah, that's good then. Well, see, I am drawing with H. You like the B, but I like the H. It gives more precision. It's very dry, you know? I told you to stream at 3 a.m. Yeah, I wish I could. Listen, I haven't, I haven't told much about my competition because you haven't been here and no one else have been asking me. So now I can finally yap about the competition. Listen, was it last Saturday? Yeah, it was last Saturday. I woke up at 5 a.m. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. on Saturday to like go and do my makeup and obviously do my skincare, put my sunscreen on, go and do my makeup for the competition. I've woke Ed up. Is that how it's said? Yeah. So he woke up at 6, and I had a little tiny piece of sandwich, piece of toast. Because I suddenly got hungry. I was thinking about not eating before the trip. But yeah, we had to leave the house at 7 a.m. And yeah, at 7 a.m. we were already leaving the city. Because those idiots, we were supposed to be performing at least like, I think 12, at noon. And that would have been fine. But like, a couple of days before the competition, they decided to change times. They've moved our category to 10 a.m. 10:30 a.m. And we have to travel for like an hour and a half. Plus, like, you have to get there, you have to, like, you know, register. So they give you like your tickets, your bracelets. You have to change into your costumes. You have to like finish some makeup. Who wants to dance at 10 a.m. exactly? I thought that would be dead. That would be so sleepy. You have to get there. You have to change. You have to warm up really well. I had a bad experience with, unfortunately, like not getting like on my first competition, which our first competition was World of Dance, of course. Great decision. And yeah, I was warming up for a long time, but I didn't warm up like right before, and I was not warmed up when dancing pajamas. Yeah, I know, right? And going to another city for it at 7 a.m? Horrible. But yeah, we had to leave at 7. Me and Ed get nauseous very easily in cars. It's so yeah, we kept changing places because usually when we're driving somewhere to the competition, I just always ride shotgun. I just ride in the front. But here, poor weak babies. Yeah, exactly. But here I couldn't. I let Ed ride in the front, even though he had the pill for the seasickness and stuff. But I couldn't have it because they make anyone very sleepy. Like if I take them, and I usually take them when I go onto an airplane, I pass out there. Okay. And yeah, it's just I couldn't take the pills because if I wouldn't be dancing. I would just be passed out somewhere. So yeah, we had to switch places multiple times when we were going there. Like a Saturday, I don't know, maybe. Like it does work for the seasickness. But yeah, I don't even know what the background is gonna be, so don't ask me if it's. If I again will like be, I'm gonna do the background at the last moment, and then I'll choose the background. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna be so sad. You have no idea. Okay, I need to make this smaller. So yeah, we barely got there. And when we were going, it was like next to some big arena, but it was still like a smaller building. And oh my god, when we were just walking to the building, we heard the music so loudly. And I'm like, oh no, if I can hear the music so loud from the outside, we just get in at the very like entrance where you have to buy tickets and you have to get tickets if you're performing, and we already can't hear shit. It's so fucking loud. So yes, thankfully now I know I take my earplugs everywhere, and usually, yeah, because I was stupid. The previous competition, Ed told me to take my earplugs with me and I didn't, and that was a very bad idea, so yeah. Now I carry my earplugs with me. Always listen to that, exactly. Now I carry my earplugs with me everywhere, and especially to that. Okay, I need kind of like how do we do this? How do we even do this? I don't know. Need like way lighter brown. This is not bad. Burnt umber. Yeah, I need a kind of grayish, because his brown is not very saturated. It's just kind of great. So yeah, we got there and it was insanely loud. We put in our earplugs immediately because I don't fucking want permanent hearing damage. That's like fucked up. And I've already... Yeah, I think I'm gonna also use ochre, even though it's also very saturated, but I'm just gonna try to desaturate it. So yeah, we got to the to the changing rooms. There were a lot of people there, and for some reason, it's like someone turned up a heater in the change room because it was so warm. I just couldn't even breathe in there. And usually when we are on a competition, you know, we are trying to calculate, you know, they tell you what time your category starts, but it's never right. I'm just gonna oh, there is already oil paint on our sheets. I didn't do it. You died that day and you were in hell. Yes, because I don't know. I couldn't hear. Yeah, what I was saying. We just calculate when we're gonna perform by numbers, because every person that performs is given a number, every team, and there's like, number this and this and this, this name of the team. And usually we know our number and we can calculate when we're gonna perform. Here, for some reason, they weren't using numbers. They were just, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know why I'm getting out all of the paints. I need white. If I'm not gonna be able to open white, listen, it's always the problem with white. For some, no, this is red. This is, none of these is white. Where is white? Okay, there's always a problem with white. It never opens. It always like gets dry the worst. Specifically white. I don't know why. Okay, this is fine. But yeah, it was... We didn't know the number of the team that was performing at the moment. Well, all of the teams, obviously. We couldn't understand what the MC, whatever, was saying. Because he was telling, yeah, and who's gonna perform now? I couldn't understand shit what he was saying because it was so loud and like, this is way too much. And so distorted. The sound was like so distorted that I couldn't understand. Well, you know, if it was in my native language, maybe my brain would fill in the blanks better, but since Polish is my fourth language, it's like, it's a little bit harder, but still. Even people who knew Polish couldn't understand him. So yeah, we had no idea when we were gonna perform. So we were there at the time when we were supposed to perform, and we were sitting behind the stage for an hour. The guy was rapping. Oh my god. The guy was rapping. That was so funny. Which is not the first time when I am having a dance concert where I'm performing and the MC is for some reason rapping in the middle of that. That's not the first time. Nothing wrong with a little rapping. Yeah, Ed was supposed to film us, and I was feeling bad that like I was behind the stage and he was just there with camera waiting for us to perform, because I was also waiting for us to perform, and I was like sitting there. My feet are already hurting from the heels because I'm sitting in them for too long. You know what? I'm gonna start with lighter in the middle of the face, and I'm gonna move because I thought it was gonna be much darker, but I started with is it visible? Is it visible? I started with this. And it's pretty light, so I think I'm gonna start with this in the middle, and then we're gonna move outwards. I think that's not the worst idea I've ever had. So yeah, it absolutely sucked. I was in my earplugs the whole time, and I was like, okay, maybe should I or shouldn't I remove them when I'm gonna be performing? We're having ads on Twitch, I see. Yeah, and it's... and then I was like, fuck no. Like, if it's... the music is so distorted that I'm not gonna hear it anyway if I'm performing without the earplugs. Life's a bee and then you die. That's why we get high. Where is it from? I do not remember. So yeah, I was just sitting there. I was looking at some other performances. There were some solos before us, and then there was dance hall. Unfortunately, most of the it was dance hall 18 plus. But the ladies performing there looked barely over 18, so they looked pretty young to me, and I didn't know that dance hall was all like... I wasn't told that it was all like twerking and shaking ass. I thought it was something different because I've seen it before, but it was mostly shaking ass. And it's still weird to me. I don't know. You're competing, and you're competing with that, and huh? Yeah, I was sitting there because I don't know if I told you before. Like, I don't like very sexual kinds of dancing. So yeah, I was sitting there. Ed saw me from like across the room because I was behind the stage, and I was looking at them, and I was like. And apparently someone told me that actually one of the judges was also sitting there like this. See, I would be better in judging because I'm very good at judging. Yeah. I am very judgmental. Hmm?
Not the same thing as good at judging, but okay.
Yeah, I can very easily judge them by the category of costumes, technique, and... what's the third thing? I already forgot because they...
Right.
Huh?
Right.
No, I know the categories by which we were judged. I remember costumes and technique, and I don't remember what else. But yeah, I could easily judge them by that. Okay. So yeah, we were waiting, and then we had to perform first. We were just sitting there. We don't understand shit of what the guy is saying, and we are just all sitting. We are waiting for either him to say category high heels, for him to say marble dance. We're just waiting to hear familiar sounds. I don't know how the girls were fine because I was dying even in my earplugs. I'm telling you, I think there was just no one who was doing the sound there. They just invited a DJ and an MC, but there wasn't a sound guy. Because there is no way a person got paid to do that with the sound, because that is a crime, honestly. There were a ton of children in there. Imagine paying to get permanent hearing damage. That's evil. That is evil, I tell you. Yeah, if I saw the person who did the sound there, we would have a conversation. I don't have my fly beater in here, unfortunately. So yeah, I was very mad. Probably no one got paid. No, they get paid on this because we pay to participate, and people pay to like enter and watch. So it has to. I know that. Yeah, Ed had to pay. Because I was supposed to. Yeah. I know that they're paying for like rent. I know they're paying to the judges, so I'm pretty sure that yeah, they have to pay to the DJ and to the MC. They have to. You pay to yeah, I paid to entrance to hell. I have to all the time. Can you imagine that? It's a little bit too light. We're making Uncle Devil a little bit too light, I think. So yeah, it was very hard to perform when the music was like kind of distorted, but I still did it. I did okay. On the video, it's not that visible. I think that I had some mistakes. On the video, it's almost not visible. The only thing that's like visible on the video is like they had a very good dance floor. They had a very good like floor for dancing. It's like very wooden and very how like polished and stuff. Huh? What? Полакована така підлога. Yeah, polished, yes. Polished, yeah, the polished floor. And I'm not used to train on that. That is a very good floor for dancing. But I'm not used to train on that. I'm more used to train on like more normal wooden floors. And that floor was very nice. It was very easy to do the floor parts on it. But because it was so polished and I'm not used to it, we have a turn where I have to do like a full turn. So I am used to what amount of force I'm putting into the stern, and that was too much for such a polished floor because I was turning way easier. So I kind of overturned and I started turning more, and I just got out of the turn very quickly and I started doing it back, but dancing. But yeah, that was a little bit of a fuck up. But listen, I didn't dance on that floor. Like, what could I do? But everything else was fine. There were other teams. Well, the problem is that other teams were bigger, you know. And it's like, it's much harder to see mistakes when there are more people. Because I've seen it on the competitions. So yeah, no, they did well. The other teams did well. So we have a third place. But yeah, I think that the teams above us did do well. But yeah, I don't remember half of it. I remember that half of these choreographers were very horny. And those did not get high places. But yeah, and then because we're in another city, I mean, usually we don't do that. I don't know why, but girls were like, hey, yeah, maybe we should like go on a walk in the city because we haven't been here. Because like we've been there, I don't know. Yeah, we've been there before for filming a video and for a competition. We've never walked in that city or did anything. We've been there like do something and we're driving back home. So they were like, "Oh, let's go for a walk." There was horrible rain there. It was raining very badly, but I'm like, "Okay," cuz like I can't say no cuz they're taking me home in their car. I can't just say no, take me home. So we had to go to the center for a little bit. I was so fucking tired. I just wanted to go home and sleep. I woke up at 5 a.m. And then I almost got my hearing permanently damaged. I had a very tiring day. But yeah, we went for a little walk. We found a nice coffee shop. I had a nice matcha and some cake there. I'm very glad that that was with me. It was very nice having him there. But then, like, some of the girls still decided that, like, hey, there is this cute, like, kind of fully brick part of town there. They're like the buildings are made of these old bricks and stuff, and I'm like, okay, just take us there. And we did go. It was very cute. It looked like not very touristy and more like a residential area kind of neighborhood, and it was very nice because it was very quiet there. We were just walking around those like old looking brick buildings, and they were very cute, and it was just quiet. It was just perfectly quiet in there. The only shitty thing I would say about that neighborhood is the streets are very tiny, because it's a tiny residential area, and the streets are just filled with cars. Just the whole street is parked with cars because obviously this is more like farther out of town, and it's like, and you have probably need to have a car to get there because for some reason it looked like we left the city because we went like almost on a highway to get to that neighborhood, and I'm like, okay, did we leave the city? And apparently we didn't, but it looked like it to me. I don't know. So yeah, that sucked. Well, obviously because there's no like underground parking because it's no, and apparently they have some kind of mine there. I don't think that's working still, but yeah. But yeah, it looked very cute, and then we went home. I took the pill for the seasickness. Ed didn't take his because he thought that it's still gonna be working, and he started to get nauseous. And then I started to get nauseous, and we had to stop. And then, like, I left to the back seat because Ed was more nauseous than me, and I'm such a nice person. And I just started, because of the pill, I just started falling asleep. I kind of almost passed out there. And then we just arrived home. I thought that, yeah, I'm gonna maybe like cook some food, cook something easy. And then we arrived. I'm like barely there. I'm so sleepy. We decided to order some food. Yeah, so we quickly ordered in a restaurant close to us. Ate. I went to bed at 7 p.m. We got home at like closer to 5, 6. I went to bed at 7 p.m. I just quickly took my makeup off, ate, and went to bed at 7 p.m. And just so you understand, Ed also did, but he woke up like later at like at like what, 10 p.m. or something like that. I did wake up from time to time at 10, at like 1 a.m. I remember at 1 a.m., at 3 a.m. But I was like, no, 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 we're going back to sleep. Because even though I knew that it could be a little bit too much, like, who the hell wakes up at 3 a.m.? What am I gonna do? The sun isn't even up. So then I woke up at 5, and I'm like, okay, 5 a.m. is a reasonable time to wake up. So I woke up, I read a book in bed a little bit, and started my day. But yeah, I had to stream that day. Honestly, I shouldn't have, because I was so tired. I don't know if it's like from sleeping too much, or it's just, I don't know, but or it's from the previous day when I was tired, because I did a lot of stuff. But I was just exhausted all of the Sunday. I still streamed, even though, yeah, I didn't stream painting because of that. But yeah, and I was better on Monday. We cleaned the apartment a little bit. We were also going to film a video for that choreography, but my choreographer got injured and she can't dance right now. But did you win? Third place. We got third place. And as I said, yeah, the people who were like 2 places above us, they did really well. I knew that they were probably going to win these teams. But yeah, we did well. That was no. I don't like how the slide works here, because the paint is just like shining for me. I need it to be a little bit in the shadow. The paint is just shining. I can't really see the colors and intensity. But yes, yeah, we were also going to film a video this week, but we didn't. We hung out with my dance team yesterday. Ed was there too. I think we can start doing a line art. I think we can start. I think it's going well so far. I think this is very close to being the face that says, "Ha! I tricked you. I am the devil, and this is a contract to eternal residence. I live here now." That solvent is really stinky. I really hope that I'm not gonna inhale too many fumes. Yeah, and we were walking home yesterday, like 3 or more than 3 kilometers. And we were, the bridge that we were walking on was, I didn't know, but there was a dam on that bridge. And now we know that I'm scared of dams. Well, you know that I'm scared of water. But like, we were walking, and like, this is a bridge, and there's a teeny tiny like railing on the bridge, and right here there is a construction, and I can hear the sound of the water. I can hear the super loud sound of the water. And for some reason, that was really unsettling to me, and I wanted to get out of that bridge as soon as I could. I don't know. It was spooky. I had to distract myself to not start to panic. I don't know. Because it's also like the middle of the night, so I can't see anything, but I can hear it, and it was spooky. Well, so then we went in a more kind of parky area next to the river. It was very nice. For some reason, there were no fucking street lights on there whatsoever, so I was terrified. But I heard a lot of birds, and frogs. I heard frogs because I didn't hear frogs this year. And I was like, where can I go to hear the frog sounds? Because, they get really loud in this season because they're trying to procreate. Uh, so, yeah, I did hear the sound of horny frogs. And it was great. It was great ASMR. Yeah, by the way, I want to finish the painting of Uncle Rini. You're such an odd person. Well, it's a nice sound. Well, a lot of frogs are just wah, wah. Yeah, I went to my vocal lessons yesterday. We didn't go last week because it's on Saturday, so me and Ed had to skip. And I, even though I knew that I should sing this week, I didn't sing the whole week, which is bad because you need to sing as often as you can. If you go days or even weeks without singing, then it's gonna be harder to do it. So it was very hard yesterday. It wasn't fun. Yeah, and then I realized why I'm not succeeding at that song this week. When it was better the other week, and then I'm like, yeah, the other week was when I sang that song was when we had our vocal concert, so I sang almost every day that week. And I'm like, that tells you something, That means that I need to sing more during the week. You can't just go to a vocal lesson once a week and expect to do well. You can't. This is looking good. Uncle Devil, his features are a little bit easier to put together than Uncle Rini. Uncle Rini, he's a queer one, I still haven't finished the game, by the way. I don't know when does the game finish. Well, I'm happy that I haven't. That the game is still going on because I like the plot and all of that stuff. But also, what happens to Uncle Devil and Uncle Rini? I need to know. Oh, hello, Lenums. Hello. How are you doing? So yeah, well, what's also funny, I was wondering if there are any pictures on Uncle Rini online. There aren't if you try to Google it. But if you try to Google it, what comes up is my YouTube video. Is my video, one of my streams where Uncle Rini is in the name. Which is very funny. They probably will get back together. Yeah, I hope so. I ship Uncle Rini and Uncle Devil. Okay, one horn is bigger than the other. That's not right. Well, it's gonna be. Listen. Horns are sisters, not twins. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Do you know, I think we found a mine in Minecraft or something like a cave or something like that. I hope, because there was a sound and then I did find something where I hear sounds of zombies. So I hope it's an actual cave and better not something with a warden, because I'm gonna be so I do it again. I'm doing it again. I'm doing the right side first, and then I'm trying to do the left side, and it's this. Like, why am I like this? It's probably a word. Shut up. No, it's not. Well, you're not gonna know if you're not gonna be there on Tuesday. It's in the jungle, though. It's in the jungle, so maybe there is no warden. Also, I wanted to see a previous time I went to look in a new direction that I haven't been in. And just more jungle. That jungle. Oh my god, the jungle is everywhere around me. I think we're doing well. Oh my god, I need to take this solvent far away from me. It's really stinky and I'm actually worried about breathing in because the window here is not open. You know what? Maybe if I put the AC on, it's gonna blow the fumes away from here. So Ed is gonna suffer from them.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
But
AC?
okay, but I need to close the window then.
Oh, you do. Also, this solvent is very stinky. I don't know why.
It's stinkier than the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm.
the sun is out.
Oh, I am overblown here. Well, I'm not, but the painting is.
Oh, you are.
Hey, you can blame me. Tell my cozy bed. I will tell it. I'll tell it. Know what? I need to powder myself since I am next to my makeup.
Powder myself?
Excuse me.
Can you lower the thing?
If I can read, how? Shh. I can. I can't reach. I'm okay.
Great.
No, I can. It's okay. No, the sun is gone again, by the way.
Oh,
The sun is leaving.
you'll have to do it again then.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
Uncle Devil.
Short arms. Shut up. Normal arms.
This is a trailer for your
Mm.
next project. What you're doing right now.
What do
should
you mean?
comment on what you're doing. It's an announcement now.
Yeah, right. Listen, you were the one. Can you imagine? After one of the streams or when I was editing or whatever, he looks at my footage or something and he's like, oh, you know what? Why do you look so oily in this? Why do you look so shiny? And I'm like, excuse me, I am oily. I know it. You don't have to point it out. You know? Can you imagine? It's like the mom who tells you, hey, you know what? You have pimples on your face. Which your mom once did.
Yeah.
Horrible.
She does it. She's like that.
And she wasn't evil. But she's like,
Did you not the-
yeah, did you know it looks like you're breaking out and I am
You're ugly.
and I'm breaking out horribly and I'm horribly depressed because of it and don't want to look at myself in the mirror. And she's like, did you know you kind of broke out? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I do. Okay, I hope that I look normal. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Yeah, listen, I was just telling Ed about this today because I've heard that in some stores, I mean, I think it's mostly Americans who are talking about it, that in some like drug stores, cosmetic stores, their store clerks, the ladies who work there, will literally come up to you and say like, hey, you have acne.
Australian.
I don't remember what it was. Somewhere on Reddit. It was someone from Australia, someone who, from whatever. Or was it about that one specific Australian store? I don't remember. Okay, but they're like, yeah, you know what? You have acne. I can recommend you products for it. Evil.
Of course they're evil. They're all descendants of criminals.
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, now he does look like Uncle Devil. It's funny that he does have a name.
By the way.
But
First try.
Oh yeah, first try.
The undertaking, I did the sketch in first try.
Yeah, I asked Dad to do the sketch since this is like not very stylized in my style, but it has to be a little bit more realistic to what it is, and I'm not good at doing that. I'm not good at like, oh, I see this and I can put it on canvas. I will redo the proportions and other stuff. So yeah, Ed did a fantastic job on this. Yeah, on the first try. I'm telling you, Uncle Devil is easier to do than Uncle Rini. His features are way easier translatable to a painting. Uncle Rini has such specific features. So yeah, I was at my choreographer's house yesterday until like 11. And I got home at midnight because we were walking. And I just quickly did my skincare. My sunscreen was on my face from like 10, 11 in the morning till midnight. And that makeup still looked fine. That is a very nice sunscreen, even though it refuses to work with my foundation. But I'll force it. I will force it to work. Okay? Oh my god, this is working out. This is working out so well. This is happening. It's so weird. Yesterday it was so nice, all of a sudden sunny, but it felt like, you know, like spring. It felt like more like spring weather rather than summer. I think right now, well, obviously global warming and stuff, but it feels like with the weather, we're kind of running late by 1 month everywhere. You know, like, cause we still had winter in March. In April, it was just weird. Like, kind of almost winter, not really winter, but not really spring, which, like, should happen in March, you know. We only started having nice weather right now in May. Which usually happens in April. And now it's already June and it's summer, but all we have is just rains. So far, the first day of summer, June 1st, first day of the summer, I wake up and I can barely get up from the bed because it's so dark outside because it's raining. Because it's raining like crazy. Evil. Yeah, and now we don't have like snow on Christmas. The snow happened like closer to February. Instead of happening on Christmas, now snow happens on my birthday, which I hate. Which is evil. Raining too, but it's raining season. Well, usually we have raining season maybe in March. It's like a little bit, not March, May. It's a little bit too late for it, no? This is working. I think it's working. Oh, by the way, since I only complain about TV shows and it sounds like I only tell you what TV shows to not watch, even though you should watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you know, to get cultured. It's a very important show. But yes, we watched last week, we watched Spider Noir. And I do recommend it. because it is. I won't watch Buffy after your review. We watched Spider Noir, and I do recommend it. It's very nice. The cinematography, oh my god, the cinematography is so good. It looks so nice. It's so pretty. The show looks very pretty. But I don't know if you ever watched The Great Gatsby. And just far away from that, I didn't really like the book, and I don't like the story overall. There was one very big problem with The Great Gatsby, because it's a period piece, but the music that's playing there, the music.
What?
The music. The music is not very periody, if you know what I mean. And I hate it so much. I hate... Huh? It's Luthiel. No, it's not. Wait. Luthiel is before the period. So it's not periody, but it's ovulation. That's called follicular. So yes, the music in The Great Gatsby is insanely modern. Y'all so dumb. Shut up. The music is modern, and I hate it because it literally takes me out. Like, why is there Lana Del Rey in 1920s? No. I think it's in 20s, somewhere in there. Like, no. What's the point? What is the point of giving everyone costumes, of making sets that look periody, that look correct for the period, if then you're gonna fuck it all up with the music? Like, it takes me out. It doesn't matter. Now it just looks like a bunch of modern people from modern times in old-timey costumes. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. So then, we're watching Spider Noir, and it looks so nice. Just from the first shots, it's so nice and cinematic. Fantastic. Definitely recommend watching it, just for the cinematography. It's just me complaining. But then, the opening sequence, the opening titles start, and it's like the most modern sounding music ever, because I don't know what they were trying to go for there, but it's like, is it a movie? No, it's a TV show. It has very modern sounding drums, and the lady sings. It's not even 2000s singing, it's literally like 2020 singing. You have to listen to it, okay? But it's like, she sings so modernly, and I'm like, what the fuck is it doing here? Like, put actual 1930s. Did I say that? The show is in 1930s somewhere, okay? Put actual fucking 1930s music in there. I am sure that there are musicians who do some kind of music in that style who would be happy to do it. They'd be happy. Give them jobs. Don't you want to create jobs? Yeah, I do not understand why would they go. All of the other like score in the show sounds old time. It sounds 1930s. There is only one more song that doesn't. No, two more songs. But the opening sequence is just modern music, and excuse me. Also, the one thing that was annoying me the whole show, I was really excited to watch, like, after we watched the first episode, Ed wanted to go back to Angel since we were watching it before, and I'm like, no, I want to watch this because I was so invested. I was interested in the plot. It was actually interesting. So yeah, I recommend the show. Okay, you should watch it. It's very nice. And I was like, okay, I'm invested in the plot. I want to watch it. But the only thing that was annoying me throughout the whole show was that they've decided that the main purpose of the lady, who's like one of the main characters in there, is to just look pretty. So instead of her looking correct for the times, you know, just like the music, she just looks pretty. Because every time she was on screen, I just couldn't. It's the 30s, yeah. Every time she's on screen, I can't think of anything. I just look at her makeup and I'm like, this is the most modern makeup I've ever seen. This does not make any sense. What, like, why? We have so many guides. We have the information on how women did their makeup in 1930s. Why are we not using that information? Like, why can we do costumes? Well, some shows can't even do costumes. Here they did costumes. I think they did a good job. Oh my god. One guy had such fantastic suits. He has an orange suit, a yellow suit. Fantastic suits, very pretty. Why can't we do the correct makeup on her? I do not know. She wears false lashes all the time. And they don't look like they're from 1930s. Because, you know, believe it or not, the false lashes that were quite popular in 1930s, they don't look quite the same like false lashes from 2020s, you know? And it's a very big difference. It's a very, very big difference, believe it or not. And her makeup was like insanely modern. She had a lot of shimmers on her eye. The placement of the makeup is just modern because instead of it being one thing, it's like, oh, here is a lighter shadow, here is darker, there is a wing there, and I'm like, this is the shimmers like that, and mattes didn't even exist back then. Like, why? Ridiculous. Okay, and it was annoying me the whole time because I see her face like this zoomed in on the screen and I just can't look at her because she takes me out, okay? Not that like she looks bad or the bad actress or she's ugly or no. It's just incorrect makeup. Whoever did her makeup, whoever made this decision of doing incorrect makeup, it was annoying me. She had contouring. She had contouring on her nose. Like, women didn't start contouring I'm pretty sure, until like 2016s after they took it from drag. I think. At least most of them. But her whole face was very contoured. Her blush was very high instead of being very low in here. It's just... I don't think the Spider-Man show would try to be historically accurate, but everything else was historically accurate, okay? That's what's annoying. You know? They were accurate with the racism. Well, I think they were. It's not for me to say if they were accurate or not, but it exists there. Why can't we be accurate with the costumes and we can't be accurate with the makeup? Also, she was like a singer. She sings the songs. And I think the songs she was singing also kind of sounded weird. Yeah. That wasn't what about segregation? Don't you bother me. Yeah, they did have a little bit of that. They didn't have too much. They didn't. I would say that there wasn't. The attention wasn't like specifically on that, but it existed. You know, they don't do the Bridgerton as in like, this is an alternate universe and everyone is okay here. We don't have any racism. They didn't do that. That wasn't in NYC. They didn't have segregation in NYC. I know it was very more southern, but they didn't have that in NYC? Really? Okay, I'm looking at it. That's an alternate woke universe. Yeah. So, and also, okay. The actress is okay, right? Most of the time, her character is very like, she's not showing any emotion. I'm thinking, yeah, she's like, she is so used to like not showing any emotion, because if you do, it's, you know, people are gonna use it against you or something, so you're just not used to it. And then she does show emotion. She screams at someone, and I'm like, oh, because this is what happens in the show. I am already moving my forehead. I am so mad at you. I'm still moving my forehead. I can't not move it. I just got slapped on the face. Oh no, I am crying and there are tears running down my face. And it's just, when she was crying, it looked like she tried really hard to move her forehead, but it didn't move at all. And I don't think the actress she's not old at all. She's like very young. And I am like, what are we doing here? Because like, I don't think you can just not move your forehead when you're crying and stuff. And yeah, when she got slapped on the face and she just turns around with with nothing, with like no expression on the face whatsoever, it's ridiculous. Because recently I know that it happens in a lot of movies, so I noticed it. A very funny thing, we were watching Angel. I'll tell you, we were watching Angel. And I also told, I tell Ed about this stuff, because I don't have anyone to rant about this, okay? And the new season starts, and one of the main characters in there, maybe mostly Southern, yeah, I'm thinking it's mostly Southern. While one of the main characters in there looks very weird. Her face looks kinda incorrect. We are on the last season. It was like season 2 or something, okay? What? All of a sudden, this is the first episode of the new season. She looks weird. And then I'm looking that she's talking, and it's like her eyebrows are all the way here. And I'm like, what is happening? Why are her eyebrows like so high up? But only this part, only the end of her eyebrow. And I'm like, what is happening? And Ed is also seeing this, and we're like, we're seeing this, right? Something is not right. And then she gets mad and like screams at someone. But this part of the forehead is not moving anywhere. And I'm like, oh, that's what's happening. She's trying to move her forehead, but her forehead is not moving here. So the only part that she moves is here. So she's over moving that part. And I'm like, oh no, what did she do to her face? Because she looked evil. You know, if your eyebrow goes like this, you look evil. So yeah, even 2000s weren't really safe from the botulism, you know. Ah yeah, Ed recently find out that yes, it is the botulism that I talk about often. Because if something is in the fridge for too long and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat it, botulism. I can't eat this. So yes, but yeah, Spider Noir. It just came out like right now, I think. Yeah, I do recommend it. Okay, if this is something that would interest you, I do recommend to watch it. Just skip the main intro, okay, or listen. Turn off the sound because it looks good. You know, someone put work into animating that intro. Watch the intro with no sound, okay? and then you will not be taken out, and you will feel like you're in 1930s. Okay. It's very pretty. Okay, the show is very pretty. They did the cinematography so well, and I kind of can't imagine someone watching it in black and white, because at some point they enter a bar and it has like very nice red. The whole room, the walls are red and stuff. It's so pretty. Okay, it's so pretty. I'll sing for you as you watch the intro. Something like that, right? I don't remember. We just listened to it yesterday because we also I will complain about it to everyone.
Yeah, that's how she sings.
It's not that she sings bad, but it's out of place, okay? Time and place. And you did it at my birthday dinner. I already had second matcha of the day, and as you can see today, I am less exhausted from everything. Also we started watching. Yeah, because I complained about it to my vocal teacher yesterday, and she agrees. She's like, yeah, she sings very like modernly. I can hear this. So yeah. But the show is very pretty. I did love the cinematography. The plot is interesting. Listen, the plot is actually interesting. I thought that that you could not surprise me, that you could not interest me too much in like a superhero show movie. You know, my Marvel phase was over a long time ago. But the show is good. Also, we started watching the new season of Vox Machina came out, which I forgot about, and then I'm watching the the fourth campaign of Critical Role, and in the middle of it, on the break, they're showing the trailer, and I'm like, yeah, wait, it should have come out right now, and I look and it says June 3rd, and I'm like, today is the 4th. We should go watch it, and we watched it. Did we watch all 3 episodes? So yeah, we're trying to finish Angel. And then I don't know. Among Us show. There's so much. Is it good? There is a show? Wow, I hope the developers made a lot of money on that. Because I remember how they didn't even expect for the game to be popular, especially years after release. That's
sauce.
What should I do with his hands? What should I do with the hands? Because, like, they're already there. I don't want to redraw them. But what if I put something? I'll think about it, okay? I'll think about it. Just think about it. I can't. Yeah, every time I say think about it, I remember that. Ed introduced me to a very nice song. Great. Very. It's a very progressive song, yes. Thank you, John Lennon.
Feministic.
Yes. Is that the name of the song? Or is the song named something else?
I have no idea. Yeah, that's the name.
That's the name.
A woman is something of the world.
You can just Google. You can look up on YouTube.
No, that's not illegal to Google.
Well, on YouTube it's just better. You can look up John Lennon. Is John Lennon, right?
Yeah.
John Lennon, a woman is something of the world. A woman of of the world. You know, you can look it up like that. So as I will not spoil you the surprise.
Try not to write it in chat, please.
Huh? Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's. And now every time I say think about it, I just remember that song, and he's like, just think about it. It's so progressive, yes. Listen to it on the video. Where did you find it? Maybe you guys find it in the same place or something. Eh. Looking good? Who, Uncle Devil? Is it looking good? I don't know. I'm yapping. So I'm very distracted. So I'm just kind of doing the uncure painting, yeah. I'm just kind of doing. So I'm not looking, you know. My mind is elsewhere, and the hands are doing. Ah, by the way, I am back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I haven't played it in like more than a year. It's like a good people. There will be no to show that part of the song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I haven't played it in like a year or 2 years. And I played it in the summer last. I've been wanting to play Origins. Well, I don't know, because I've watched the streams of Origins. At the moment, it just didn't look too interesting to me. Wait till you find out about Mother Teresa. Yeah. Yeah, so for some reason I've decided to download it again. And I'm basically at the very beginning of the game. I'm well, not at the very, but yeah, I'm at New Game Plus. So I have my fantastic gear, which I have to spend a shit ton of money to upgrade, and that's fucked up. So I'm just basically trying to make money and resources. That's my main goal instead of destroying the cult. But yeah, I'm enjoying it again because again, it's relaxing. Choosing that video along with Gandhi, okay, and a few others. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. So yeah, what did I say? No, I already forgot. Your main goal is to blow up. Yes. I was thinking about it too. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I'm like, oh my god, this game is so much better than Shadows. Because I've played Shadows in January again. Like I was continuing it to when I was sick on Steam Deck. But like I am not even close to finishing Shadows, and I don't think I want to. It's just less enjoyable. Because I am telling you how I feel about it. How, in my opinion, Odyssey came out. Well, Origins already came out at that point, but I kind of don't remember it. The gameplay. I need help. I'm blown out. The remake. There is a remake of the fourth.
You are being blown. I see.
I might try it. Yeah, and you're gonna have to do it again when this cloud is over. Yeah, now it's way too dark. You can only see the painting. Okay. But yeah, so in my opinion, yes, hello, Mr. Husband. My opinion, I don't remember Origins very well, okay? Black Flag Resynced? I don't know, I might, but like, I didn't like Shadows very much, so I don't know. If they just redo that game, but a little bit with the more different, more modern of their game. But why would you redo Black Flag? It's not that old. Or is it? I don't remember when Black Flag came. Is Black Flag is very playable.
It's number 4.
I know.
It's pretty old.
It's what you remember. It's very because people love it. Yeah, exactly.
I was a child when it was out, and people were hyping up.
Well, it came out before The Witcher, and The Witcher is more than 10 years old now. So yeah. I didn't like the third one because in the beginning of the third one, you get to like run around in the nature, and that's very cool. And then we get to Boston, and all of a sudden we're running around the city, and I'm like, I don't like it. For some reason, I just did not like that, and I stopped playing it. But yeah, fourth is like perfectly normal. I don't know why would you need to remake it.
They're doing a remake of something?
Of the fourth.
What?
The Black Flag does not
Are
need
they
a
out of
remake.
ideas?
Yeah, they're out of ideas. They're like, we already did our Ghost of Tsushima. Let's just redo our most popular
Isn't it
property.
crazy? You can turn this off, by the way. It's not that fun.
It's mostly for the solvent to not be stinky.
Okay.
So it blows out over.
Well, then you should enable not cooling, but you should do it as a fan. There's another mode.
I'm sitting next to the window. It's warm, okay? Yeah, weird decision. Even Assassin's Creed 2 does not need a remake, okay? Sounds like Ubisoft, exactly. Like, even Assassin's Creed 2 does not need a remake. Assassin's Creed 2, perfectly playable. I play it every year. Fantastic. There is no need for a remake of that.
What does the remake that make sense? Like, Final Fantasy 7?
Oh, because it's like super old.
Like, that game is like super low poly, which is...
Yeah, like everything is a triangle.
Probably fine, but okay, like, you can do it like more nicer cinematic or whatever.
Yeah, but like Assassin's Creed, even the first one, they don't need a remake. They're perfectly playable and good. I do not need my games to look even more realistic. What are they gonna update? They're gonna update the graphics. I don't need updated graphics. I don't need it. The graphics of all of the Assassin's Creed are perfectly fine. So yeah, fourth one. Yeah, I could play it right now. Black Flag looks perfectly good.
They'll use the DLSS.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, now you're too dark.
Probably make it more woke. Yeah, you see the cloud is there. Ezio was very no woke. I mean, yeah, weren't already a bunch of people this year complaining like, oh, they made this new Assassin's Creed woke? There is a black person in the game? That's very woke. Listen. That's very serious. That's unrealistic. Even though it's a real person that actually existed. We're almost done with this. Yeah, I've decided to do the outline. In Japan, yeah. You know that's a real person.
On this story about this real huge guy actually from Africa.
Yeah. Which, yeah, because it's a cool concept. Because of that, it's kind of sad to me that Shadows, I did not enjoy them that much, because it's such a cool concept.
People love it too because it's a story. It's like this it's almost like this the same reason why the story about the um, Doctor Strange or something, these tropes of like white colonizers coming
Mm-hmm.
into like some Asian country and suddenly they're better than everyone else. They're so successful at kung fu or magic or whatever, even though everyone around them trained their entire lives
Yeah.
for it. But it's a similar thing, it's just without the weird colonization thing. We're like, oh, look at this fish out of water, underdog, foreigner getting in there, and but everyone's impressed with him.
Because he's bigger than
Yeah, because
everyone
he's bigger than them.
else.
It's interesting. It's cool, you know.
So yeah, I replay. Oh well, I am replaying Odyssey right now, and it's just so much better than Shadows, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, listen. In my opinion, The Witcher came out in third came out in 2015, and it was very open world. You can almost get at almost any mountain if you want to, which I did. Uh, because I'm not going where the game is telling me to go. I will find my own path. And then sometime after that, Odyssey came out, which to me the gameplay at the time, especially, it looked kind of similar. Maybe it's not, but I just don't remember Origins. I just don't remember if it was in Origins. All of the question marks and stuff like that. Um, but yeah. So Odyssey is very open world. Like, I can get up on any mountain I want. I can go anywhere if I want. If a bounty hunter is hunting me and they're in the city and it's kind of inconvenient to fight there, I just run away from them, go to the mountain, hide in the bush, and shoot my fire arrows at them, and then sneak attack them from my bush. Uh, Great game. You know, you can play the whole game from the bush. It's like work from home, but kill from bush, you know? Uh, Great game. In Shadows, you know, it's when 2020 was it then? Ghost of Tsushima came out, and I was playing it this year, obviously on PC, and I feel like this is what they were doing. They're like, oh yeah, the father will tell you where to go and stuff. No. Your father will tell you which way to go. You cannot go this way, you cannot go that way, which I personally hate in the games. If it's like very linear, like Assassin's Creed 2, I can excuse that. It's not claiming to be open world, right? In Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know if it claims to be open world. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying that it does. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's like, oh yeah, you can only go through this direction, this direction. I needed to go get some flowers. And I saw the path that designers, the level designers wanted me to take. And it wasn't a straight one. It wasn't straight. I had to like walk around. And I didn't want that. So I was trying to jump from the mountain, and the game desynchronized me before I even hit the floor, before I hit the ground. The game was like, nah, you cannot do that. You have to go around. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't like that in the game. And for some reason, for some unknown reason, who knows why, Assassin's Creed Shadows is similar to that in that way. Again, something came out before Assassin's Creed Shadows. Something came. Well, there was also the Valhalla that I didn't play. There was something else. Maybe it was in that game too. Mirage, yeah. I haven't played those, and I don't know how more linear with the path they are. But this one just felt, which was supposed to go back to the roots. His ass. Yeah, I heard that it's bad, and I haven't even looked at it. I don't know what it's. Oh, you okay? Everything all right? Don't play it. Yeah.
The music was off.
course it was.
It was YouTube was like the music was pop. Wait, you didn't
Oh.
you didn't say repeat playlist. You didn't look.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because I was worried that it's not gonna work because the previous time I tried to loop it and
Hello. I like myself on the mirror.
good for you.
Great uncle.
Yes. So yeah, I didn't like that aspect of Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's like, yeah, you tell the game. Yeah, that's a bad idea. You tell the game where you which to which marker you want to go, and the game will tell you the path to this. And I tried, you know, I don't wanna ride around the mountain like this. I'll just go straight. I'll go through, and the game didn't let me. The game is just full of invisible walls. And again, I can excuse invisible walls in Assassin's Creed 2, but this is new. Why are you giving me invisible walls if you did not have them in Odyssey? You know. Sounds like GTA. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, doing a very specific path, and like when the game, when Ghost of Tsushima just killed me off because I was trying to go straight instead of walking around. I'm like, yeah, is this what's it called? Is this Red Dead Redemption? Because I know that it does that. You're like, you're doing this. Yeah, GTA does that too. I remember it very well. You're doing this quest a little bit differently. You're doing this quest a little bit differently. I'll desynchronize you. I remember how I hated GTA for this. So yes, in conclusion, play Odyssey. Yeah, you can play Origins, but I haven't played it. At the time when it came out, I didn't have a computer to play it, not even close. I remember watching the streams, I don't know. I didn't like it that much.
You can talk to Socrates.
Yeah, you can meet Socrates, and he asks you questions. And the questions
It's
are
like the only thing he's famous for.
Yeah. And
asking questions and dying.
Listen, I've been to the symposium yesterday. And I joined an orgy there. That was part of the symposium. Socrates was there. Not on the orgy. Yeah, here's the pet. Chicky. Hello. Yeah, we don't have the cheeky camera today. We don't even have the me camera today. I'm literally talking to you in the mirror.
Don't you like it? Don't you like your own reflection?
I'm okay with it. What you doing?
Looking at your progress.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing enough progress right now because I'm yapping a lot.
I am the devil.
I tricked you. I am the devil.
Permanent residence.
Listen, I should start doing that.
Eternal residence.
Eternal residence.
Permanent residence is a legal term.
Yeah. Permanent residence is what I wish I could have. So yeah, I've been back to Odyssey and I've enjoyed it again. Yeah, I've been enjoying it again. I'm just doing like forts and other things when listen, they did a mistake with letting me keep my gear from the end of the game because I have a bow that turns normal arrows into fire arrows. Everyone gets set on fire. Everyone in the game. I need to buy a new one of these brushes because it's not flat at all now. It's just all fluffy. Yeah, everyone just gets set on fire. I've just, oh my god, it was so funny. Because if you shoot arrows at someone, they know where you are, and if you're in the bush or something, they will run towards that direction and start investigating in there. So I was next to a fort when I just needed to steal something from there. But I was like, okay, I need to take some people out of there first, right? So I can infiltrate it easier. So I was just on a mountain, like far away from the fort, where I can still like see them and shoot at them. And so like someone would come up to the entrance to that fort. I would shoot arrows at them. If they survive the fire, they run towards me, and I just assassinate them from the bush. If they don't survive the fire, they're just left there, and there is another person who's coming up to investigate the body, and I shoot them. There were so many people next to me. I managed to get so many people out of that fort. There was almost no one left. Well, a couple of them like very more like higher enemies, because they have a couple of like captains in the fort. Them I had to like fight, but I still took out a little bit of the health with the assassination. Yeah, well, you see, the shadows is a little bit more complicated, because in shadows they sometimes don't let you assassinate the person. They're like, you know what? No, they're just too cool, and they're not gonna let you assassinate them at all. And here they just, okay, it's not gonna take all of their health if you're gonna try to do assassin damage, but it's still gonna do some damage. Yeah, as I said, the game is just a little bit more simple. It's just chill. You're just chilling in the bush and luring the enemies towards you, and you assassinate them from there. Yeah, I needed yesterday. Yesterday I wasn't playing much because I needed to get ready, or maybe the day before. I don't know. I needed to infiltrate the fort. I needed to infiltrate the fort to kill the cultist, but like I don't want to go into the fort and try to assassinate people there, like in there, because like the closer I am, and the more possibility, if someone is more high level, they're not gonna be assassinated, and we're gonna start a fight, so everyone in that fort will start fighting me also, which I don't want. So I just I was on a cliff next to the fort, trying to lure out as many people from there as possible. I did succeed, because also there is a signal fire, and it was far away from me, so I didn't want to get detected before I disabled the signal fire, so they can't get any reinforcements. Listen, I don't want any reinforcements. But yeah, I lured so many people out of there. It's just so funny. I lured so many people out of the fort. They went looking for me and they didn't come back. And I killed the cultist. Very convenient. And I've told Ed about the orgy quest on the Symposium like almost 10 years ago when the game came out. And he still remembers just that part about the game, where you go to the orgy, but it's just the doors closing, and you're looking at the doors, and they're just laughing. You're just looking at closed doors, and they're laughing behind the doors. And I'm like, That is some interesting things you're doing there. That's peculiar. But yeah, I replayed that quest recently. Even though I'm not sure if I'm gonna be replaying the quests that this guy from the orgy gives you, because his quests are just annoying. It feels like you're just doing chores for him, you know, to sleep with him, and he's just giving you silly, stupid things for you to do, and I'm like, previous time I think I was so annoyed by his quests that I didn't even want to finish his quest line. This time I think I'm not doing them because they're not that interesting. I think there's still Odessa who's waiting for me with a new quest, and I think you can romance her, but for some reason she annoys me so much that I'm just not doing her second quest right now. And I don't know if I will. Ah! No! Something happened. It's almost okay. It's almost okay. My back hurts so much sitting like this. Okay, we need the hat. I'm saying the hat should be red like this part. Cause red needs the hat needs to be darker because it's gonna be yellow. You're gonna be able to see the outline from there. Paint laying on the floor. Well, I'm sitting on the floor. I don't think I can be laying on the floor because I'm not gonna be seeing the thing well. But yeah, I'm happy to be back to painting. Our easel was just this whole winter. It just was on the balcony this whole time. Okay, red for the hat, and for the thing I'm just taking a normal, not orangey red. This is just scarlet. I don't have space. And I can just put some red in here because it's already dry. Eek. Yeah, I'm also thinking of doing one like a bit bigger painting, but it's also very overwhelming, I think, because usually I just do this size. No, this is a dirty brush. What is it doing here? There's one like very big there, and it took me a long time to paint it just because I was procrastinating. Because the painting is so big that I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm thinking of doing another painting of my mouse running after the frog with a carrot. Okay, what should I take? This is bigger. And this is even bigger. Maybe one smaller like this. Maybe I'll... This one is better because this one is old and it's already all over the place. That was a classic, yeah, no, right? It's somewhere. Ah, it's there. It's there. You can see a little bit of the frog. That painting is there. Okay, I hope this brush isn't too big for it. But yeah, I am back with my Assassin's Creed Odyssey addiction. Well, at least I can have summer somewhere, you know? At least I can run around mountains in Greece somewhere and be cool and muscular, and everyone is scared of me. Also, I think I am free from dancing for now. Well, because my choreographer is injured. So at least for a month, I'm not gonna be going there. So see, maybe I'll just rest. Maybe I'll do something else. But I'm thinking about just resting for a little bit because I already have a lot of stuff happening. Like I'm like, yeah, I'll go to some other classes. Maybe I'll do like aerial silks again because I found a studio that does aerial yoga. Even though they don't have the like two separate silks, they have like a hammock thing. But I can try that. What if it's okay? But then I'm thinking, yeah, like when am I gonna do that when I was already overwhelmed with having dance classes just once a week? And now I can finally rest from them when I literally, like on the Monday, I'm supposed to clean the house. On Tuesday, I have polish and streaming. On Wednesday, thankfully, I have nothing for now. On Thursday, I have more streaming. On Friday, I used to have dance classes, and on Saturday I have vocal lessons, and on Sunday more streaming. Yeah. So like I'm thinking about just resting, and since also it's gonna be summer, maybe I'm just gonna go out for walks more. Yeah, we discovered a place not far from the house when it's like nicer to sit, when there are more trees and benches than we usually do. Yesterday we had the dragon parade. Yesterday we had the dragon parade on the river. Unfortunately, we wanted to go. I couldn't go last year. Dragon parade. Yeah, it's a dragon parade. It's like a parade of dragon-shaped floats on the river. But it's like very late in the evening, and they're like, no, we don't have fireworks now. Fireworks are prohibited, so there's like a show with lighting, lighting, yes. Well, I couldn't go. Huh? Breathes, yes. I couldn't go last year because we went for a dance competition for 2 days in a row, and so I was traveling. And this year I was thinking of going, but also it's a very touristy thing, and there's a lot of people there. And I thought that the floats were going like through the whole river, through the whole part, and maybe we can just, leave our house, go to the river, and watch from there. But then I looked it up, and they only go through like a very tiny part of that river, and it's already insanely crowded and touristy on a normal day because it's like next to the big castle, and that's a very touristy spot. Like it's already crowded. I know that on the parade day it gets so crowded in there, and it's such a small such a small place, like from one to another. It's not that long distance. I don't know. And yesterday, because my choreographer invited us to her house, to her apartment, so we could hang out. We were grilling some meats and some vegetables and some mushrooms, and it was very nice. Her balcony is great, and we had fun. So we were thinking about like leaving early and trying to get to go there, but then it was already, because it was supposed to start at 10, and we still need to get there, and it was 9, and I was like, okay, do you want to leave now, or do you want to chill? Because I didn't want to leave. It was, I was like, it's kind of inconvenient to go now. We're just gonna be stressed to get there faster. But if you want pictures, you can like Google Dragon Parade, Krakow. It's probably there. I'll Google pictures because I've never been. Listen, maybe next year. Maybe next year. I hope, because I don't remember if it's a yearly thing. Because last year, in July, we had jazz festival in the city, and there were a ton of jazz like concerts with bands, with people, and most of them were free. So I wanted to go to one on Ed's birthday. On his birthday or somewhere around. So I found one, and it's like in a jazz bar, in a jazz club, and like the concert is free. You just need to reserve a table if you want a table. So I did. But yeah, the bar is very tiny, but it makes sense because it's in the main square. And yeah, all of the looking at picture looks pretty with the fireworks. Well, yeah, this year we didn't have fireworks because it's illegal. It's illegal to have fireworks because fireworks are evil. And the fireworks on New Year's this year were the last year when, like, right before the prohibition of the fireworks, which makes sense. Listen, I would say prohibit the fireworks many years ago. They're evil. But yeah. Yeah, Boo, you say Boo, you you try to go somewhere and like live for some time with explosions outside of your house, and then you go somewhere else and there are fireworks outside, you're not gonna like them. I'm telling you, you're not gonna enjoy the fireworks anymore. So yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, Jazz Festival. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be here again. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just that's not how PTSD works. That's literally not how PTSD works. You just hear the sounds and it literally sounds the same. And also fireworks like kill birds and stuff, and that's very evil. And all of the animals are stressed. Also, yeah, jazz festival. Yeah, so I reserved a table at that jazz bar. We went there. There wasn't a lot of space in there, but yeah, the concert was for free. We didn't. I don't know if they even did. We have to order. I don't know. I reserved the table. Probably we did have to order. So yeah, we just ordered. There wasn't any like food or normal drinks. I don't remember. I just ordered tea. And maybe we did order a little bit of food, but yeah. The concert was nice. I enjoyed that jazz concert a lot. And yeah, a lot of the people who weren't like, who didn't reserve a table were standing, but yeah, there were a lot of people in there. What should be the color of this? We can make it green. Like something brighter. We can make it like the color of his hat. What would be a good color? Hello? Hello? Help? Help? Maybe yellow? What do you think should be the color of his shirt? I'm thinking either like green like this or maybe yellow. But also at this thing.
Make him look Christmassy. He's red and green.
So that's bad.
Which could be a Christmas painting, perhaps. A Christmas eternal rest.
Well, maybe yellow or blue.
Blue will make him look more clownish. I mean, you have this
blue.
Deep blue. Look at your frog in the background.
Oh, that. Ugh. Did they mix it from something? I think it's this. I think it's. What can I don't have anything to threaten you with.
Ah, good.
Evil. Light blue. Yeah, I'm thinking like that. Is this? Go away. No, you know what? Don't go away. I can't open a paint.
Oh my God.
Help. Help. Listen. His medallion. Huh? Thank you.
Looks like a flower, yes, that's it.
Huh?
Medallion looks like a flower.
It's not what I wanted to say, but okay. Yeah, I'm thinking this blue. This is one of my favorites. I've bought multiple paints of this, multiple tubes of this paint because I like this color so much. I like this like dark green that's kind of in the middle of green and blue. I like that. Like phthalo green. Phthalo green is very nice. Where is oh, this is not correct at all. This is not. You're not. Okay, let's hope that I washed my my brush enough. Why? Okay. I'll put it over here. Let's hope that this is... No, I think this is the blue that I used, yeah. This is the blue. Yeah. This is a nice color. I like it. Also, yeah, during the week I saw that the painting of Uncle Rini kind of dried up. So I've put a tiny layer of white paint over that part that over my happy little accident where I was using the darker paint on the background. So I'm hoping that now when the white dries up, I can put that same light purple paint there and it's gonna work because I think it should. I think it should, okay? What if next time I paint the painting that I made for Mr. Latrine? What if next time I try to paint the painting where rabbits are killing the king? I don't know if I can do it in one stream though, because there's a lot of detail in there. There is so much detail in that one. Maybe I can do it in 2 streams. We might need. Yeah, I will get a bigger canvas, slightly bigger. I like small canvases. Very funny, cause Ed started painting with oils like 3 years ago or something, and he from the start he just like, cause I also never painted with oils before that. He like did his research on like paints and stuff, and then he just bought a huge ass canvas for his first thing, and he did paint a nice painting. And then I wasn't sure I wanted to try to paint with his oil paints. And well, I bought that canvas as a like joke, because my first oil painting was, the canvas was like this size. It was a teeny tiny canvas, because it was a hello, hello, hello. Hello? Can I ask you for help? My bag is on the floor next to the bathroom. Can you get my power bank with the thing from there, because my phone with the reference is dying. I think that's okay.
Congratulations. Now put them on the floor next to you and slowly shove it through.
Thank you. Yeah, which tells you a lot about our confidence, the level of confidence that we possess. What was the size of Ed's first painting, and what was mine? That tells you a lot. But I was doing it like a teeny tiny canvas, teeny tiny frog, and I enjoyed the process. And I'm like, you know what? It's actually quite nice. Because sometimes I've also been doing painting by numbers, but it was a little bit more annoying because there's a lot of small details in there, and plus I bought multiple of them, and then if I haven't painted in a couple of months, I'm opening up the paints, and those are acrylics are just fully dried up, and that was annoying. And I'm like, oh, I can paint stuff with oils. I don't remember. Yeah, I painted a frog. I painted something else, and then we moved here, and I think I got better at painting, which is very nice. Can you close, please? How much have I been streaming? How do I see? How do I look? Ah, it's 2 hours already. That's a lot. Maybe I might not finish this today. Maybe. 2 hours, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Yeah, I'm thinking if I will be able to finish this today or not. Because, you know, sitting like this with just my back straight with nothing under it is not the most comfortable thing ever. So I might finish it next time. No, I don't have to force myself to finish the painting in one stream. I'm not evil. I shouldn't be evil to myself. Yeah, because previous stream I didn't think that I would finish Uncle Vinny so soon. It's probably because I was yapping way more. Last stream it was less yapping, more painting. Today there was a lot of yap. No one is forcing you, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the outlines, I'm gonna need to repeat the outlines because they're a little bit patchy. I don't know if you can even see that, but yeah, here the outline looks kind of patchy, so I'm gonna have to repeat that. Do another layer and like some highlights and shadows. I've been thinking for Minecraft, I've got a loyalty engraving or enchantment. I have a book with loyalty. So now we have to go to the river and look for drowners. I don't know how many I'll be able to find. I remember that there was one next to me. Like I should be able to find some, right? I wanna try to find and fight drowners. To see if I can get a trident from at least one of them. Go to the ocean. Yeah, I was thinking that, but also I looked up and it says that they spawn less in the ocean and more in the river. Hey.
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay if I don't finish it today?
How long was the stream?
2 hours and something.
I think it's okay. It's a little more difficult. I mean, show it to the camera, maybe.
But it's on the camera.
Like,
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm finishing right now.
yeah,
Maybe a little bit. I'm just thinking.
Don't do a background at all.
Yeah, I just like
Finish his, like his horns and
his horns are like this.
white.
They're white.
Well, okay. Well, finish how you.
Cause I'm thinking it's more than 2 hours. And yeah, I don't want to force myself. Yeah, so I was thinking the ocean, but then I looked up that they're spawning less in the ocean. But I still might go there, you know, if I don't find any drowners next to me in the river, then I might go there. Because I remember there was one. There is at least one. We've seen at least one drowner there. But yes, we've successfully hatched the turtles. I don't know if you're aware. I traveled for a bit, but it wasn't too exciting. And last time I found some kind of a mine. Hopefully, I hope that it's something good. Yeah, that it's an actual kind of a cave with stuff. Something. Okay. I wasn't there free now, I suppose. The turtles? Oh no, they live next to me. They are together with axolotls. You thought that the turtles are free? No, they're not. I might set them free actually because they're making very annoying sounds. They're breathing very loudly. The turtles are breathing way too loudly. In my opinion. Are we making turtle soup? No. I could make suspicious stew. There is a possibility. Okay. I still need to blah, blah. I'm thinking maybe I would redo the outline and then do another coat of blue on top. So maybe next time. for now. A little bit of yellow, my favorite yellow that is called yellow. Did I show you the mug I bought for matcha? It's like very simple. Can you see it? Yeah, it's very simple. It was like pretty cheap, but I just wanted something like straight here. So it's like kind of rectangular, so I can do the matcha easily. Because in my other mug, the bottom wasn't like flat. Yeah, flat. Thank you. You understand me so well. You understand the Zori language. Yeah, I need a flat bottom because in my other looks very pretty. Thank you. I wanted like one that's very bright. Yeah, I'm trying. Every time we buy something for the house, we're trying to get it like something bright because it's hard to find. Anything you get, it's always like white, black, and stuff like that, and I hate it. White furniture, I hate it. You know, we tried to find like a dresser with some, you know, the shelves. Most of them are fucking white, and I hate it. I just want a nice dresser that looks like wood. Is it too much to ask? Yeah, so that's very lame. So if we're buying like plates, or we recently bought like timer for the egg, we're trying to get it colorful. So yeah, I needed a flat bottom because on my other mug that I was drinking matcha from, why are we not charging? Charge, you idiot. The bottom wasn't flat and it was hard to like do the matcha with the special whisk, you know, with the chasen. It was kind of inconvenient and I was worried about breaking it. So I wanted to get like flat one, and all of the things that like flat like this and they're like, oh, this is for making matcha, they cost a ton. And like, what is it to pay for? It's just a flat mug. This is just evil. They're like, yeah, this is a flat thing. This is a mug with a flat bottom. Yes, it shouldn't cost much. But what if you can make matcha in it? And then the price just goes a million times. And that's so lame. So I just found a mug with a flat bottom, and that's it. But it kind of annoys me that I thought it would be bigger, because that store, they got like so lazy that now they're not even telling you the size like of the stuff in milliliters. They're just like, yeah, the mug is this many centimeters in there and this many centimeters in here, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You think when I'm shopping for a mug, I'm gonna now go get my centimeter out of the cupboard and like start, the mug is this in height, this width, yes. What is a centimeter? What is it called? Like a string? It's like, what is it? Tell me how many burgers, but yeah. By the way, I have a gold paint, so I'm thinking of painting his amulet with gold because because his earring looks just yellow, but the amulet does look gold. So I'm thinking of putting some gold on top of it. Paint the whole background golden, yeah, the Uncle Devil would love that. Yeah, I like how in the game somehow they did this feel of the golden paint. It does look like it would on the paper. It has that reflective feel to it, and that's very nice. Like on the picture, it's actually like reflecting. That's super cool. I like that. Okay. This looks very Uncle Devil. The only thing I don't like is the eyes. I kind of fucked up here with the spectacles, with the glasses, but it's kind of because my usual small detail brush, it got big and fluffy because I've been using it so much, so like the outline here came out bigger than it should be. But yeah, I'll think about it. It's almost correct, okay? But it looks very much like him. But I would need to do the outline again because I don't like how patchy it is. It's because of the brush. I need to see. I don't remember if I bought this online or if I bought this next to me, because if I bought this next to me, I'm gonna go to the store and buy it again. Because I like it because it's flat. I like flat brushes for it. For oils, I like flat. Okay. Should I show the painting like closer? Do you want to change the focus or something? Yeah. Or what? But then I'm gonna be out of focus. And I can rotate it at least a little bit.
Wait.
What?
No, unbuckle it from the thing. Put it to the camera. Yeah.
But then I'm gonna be unfocused, and that's the most important part.
Just turn to the camera.
Me? But I'm too low.
Get up and turn to the camera.
I can't get up. I've fallen and I cannot get up.
Yes.
Too old for this.
Giant Zori.
Okay. Am I? How am I? No, it's just my boobs in there.
Stop it. Okay, I'll put it. Yeah, put it next to your face.
Okay. Like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Up.
Up.
Well, up. Yes.
Okay.
We're in focus. We are ready to show off.
Yes, we're ready to show off. Well, it's not ready. Okay. I've already covered in paint. Uncle Devil is a little bit not ready.
Uncle Devil will be back.
But he will be back next week, okay? I'll finish the outlines. Because, yeah, I don't like the outlines
finish
here.
off the devil.
We'll finish, yes. We'll Stop that.
Okay.
Stop being weird. Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, the mic here is picking up on the mic.
I don't know. Many cracks. Oh. Oopsie, that's because I was touching the mic. Because I can't hear myself.
Because you were moving this thing and you weren't supposed to.
And I can't hear myself. I don't know.
Okay. Up.
Okay.
Yes, up. Now, say, I'm putting on the effect.
What, the thing? Okay. Uncle, meant you're back. Was a joke that you're old. Evil. Where are my brushes? Evil. Okay. Uncle Devil and me will be back next Sunday. Well, paint is everywhere. And also it's covered in fur. But yeah, we will be back next Sunday. I'll be back on Tuesday with more Minecraft. But we'll finish this next week. It's also gonna dry up a little bit so I can put a new layer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Pim, 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 pim. Are you doing? Paint is everywhere. All three.